hey, here we are. Must be Monday night. Got my buddy Rockin Robbie here. No John tonight. So forget what you see on the rack. Everything we're selling tonight is Green Hornet. Because this is John's punishment for not showing up. And then when he's back on Wednesday, everything will be Batman. Okay, so that's how we're going to roll now. All right.
I can dig that.
You can make it all stop. If you're watching, John, you can make it all stop. And all it takes is a simple taco truck. All that has to happen is a taco truck just got to pull up front and none of that Taco Bell stuff. Okay. I'm expecting real tacos. So we got John Stout in the house. Lars, man, what's up, buddy? JD Berry. Hey, guys, thanks for joining us. So you got me and Robbie and JD behind the scenes as always. Marcus, what's going on, brother? I think you won a prize. I forget which show it was on. Ron, what's going on? Robbie, do you remember?
Yeah, it was Friday's. The image reflection.
Get it all back up here. I'll find it, Marcus. We'll get it out to you, buddy. If you buy something tonight, I'll throw it in the shipment. Otherwise, if you don't, that's all right. We'll get it out to the door to you. It's a trading card of some type, but I can't remember what I gave away that day. You know what? During the break, I got to go grab another one. We got to do that as well. So
it was a red Sonja. It was the
the promo card, right?
Yeah, and I'm hearing a major echo, by the way.
What's that?
I'm hearing a major echo when I talk on your side, I think.
Maybe it's a little loud. Hold on. Now I got remote control. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Look at you with the remote control.
That's right. I may tune you guys out and start rewatching Boba Fett.
Right, there you go. You're like a Bond villain,
I know, right, dude?
Yeah.
I feel a little bit like a Bond villain. I know, it's cool, right? It's just not everything always works on time. So this is my old laptop. So it has now become the studio laptop. So it doesn't have to move, because what I was doing before is I had to pull it from my desk, pull all the plugs, plug it back in. But the problem is that my IT guy wiped everything out. So it didn't have email. So we had to create an email, a Gmail account, so that I could get the link to StreamYard and all that. Because oh my God, what a mess. And then Google wouldn't let me in. So I had to do the 52-step verification, and it's sending text to my phone, and it won't let me type it in. Oh my gosh, it was such a pain. I'm telling you. So Nilo, what's going on, brother? Actually, you know what? We got to send an email to you. I think on Friday's show you may have overpaid, my friend, but we're matching up all the payments on that. Marcus just emailed me. Thanks, buddy. May dip into my whiskey. Hey, JD, listen, if you're gonna drink whiskey, we all gotta have some. All right. So
gotta share, man.
That's not right. Yeah, that's kind of messed up what he just did there. Okay. So all right, to start the show off, as we always do, we're gonna do Dynamite 10-pack. Just get that out there. We have it every show. It's always here. Always will be available. So 10 random Dynamite titles, and they will have a cover price of $3.99 or higher. So it's just a retail of $40 or higher. And as always, we have $5, 50 cents a comic. Whoever needs some, go ahead. I know that a lot of our viewers pick some up here and there. And if you buy more than one, we'll try our absolute best not to duplicate. Certainly not in the same shipment. If you bought it from us in the past, I'm going to be honest with you, we probably don't remember what we stuck in your 10-pack. So if there's requests of things that you want in your 10-pack and you have ordered this before, let me know. Can't guarantee I can do it, but I will, we'll definitely try to hook up our viewers. So Manny's different perspectives. Hey, what's going on, Manny? Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Yeah, the 10-pack's such a great deal because Dynamite has such a diverse line of comics, different genres, different characters, different creators, and it's a good way to get a sampling of some things to maybe try out. You could get some James Bond, you could get some Red Sonja, you could get some Panther, you could get some Evil Ernie. You never know what you're going to get, some Green Hornet, anything like that.
Right.
You never know what you're going to get, and they make great gifts, especially if you got a comic book fan or someone you want to try to get into comics.
I don't know what you're going to get until we start pulling it, so...
Yeah, there you go.
It's a mystery. But it's always available to our viewers as a way of saying thank you, but also to get, if you're not currently a reader of Dynamite titles, this is a great way to start. That's why we really, it's a lost leader. We're just throwing it out there. So if you're a new comic book collector and you want to get started real quick at next to nothing, this is always a great pack to get you started. And those that, Lars Mann's claiming 2 10-packs. Okay, I will certainly try to do that, my friend. All right, so let me get you down, Lars, man. 2 packs. And as much, let's see, Red Sonja and R.R. Martin. Got it, buddy.
Nice.
I got you.
That's
You're good to
George
go.
Rockin' Robbie Martin, right? That's what that stands for. I always thought.
Rockin' Robbie. You just go around looking for R's paired up together.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, Robbie and I were just talking about the Winter Olympics. Not sure if anybody's a fan. Robbie is a huge fan. I'm a semi-fan. But it's been an interesting Olympics. People falling down, people getting disqualified, all kinds of stuff going on. So it's been kind of interesting to watch. I enjoy curling. It's a little boring, but I do enjoy it. It's kind of like
curling's like baseball, where like you can have it on and not really being paying attention, and then when something's about to happen, then you can pay attention. So it's great. It's a great leisurely sport to watch while you're, say, reading Dynamite comics.
Dude, it's like a slow motion traffic accident. It really is curling.
I love it. I got fascinated with the game because first of all, it just looks so odd, but just how everybody's screaming at each other. Like, right? Like, it's hilarious to me because I was like, what are they saying? Because it's like usually it'll be like in another language. And basically, if they're saying, sweet, sweet, fool, sweet, what are you doing? Right. But when you find out more about the game and like how precise you got to be to get it where you need to go, it's actually rather fascinating.
It is. I have to admit, I got caught at a bar once with a friend of mine, and there was absolutely nothing on TV, and we were watching curling. And amazingly, after a couple hours, dude, you're kind of glued to the television. You kind of watch it.
Yeah,
it's really hard to say what it is. It doesn't strike you as something that's going to reach out and grab somebody.
Yeah, what was it? I guess in 2018, like it captured the imagination of our nation for the first time, where we had a really good curling team, and everybody. I think the thing that people like about curling so much is that it looks like an Olympic sport that even we could win a gold medal at.
That's true. That's true. I can't tell you how many places it turns out now that you can go and curl around your neighborhood. We got a curling league. We got a curling league here in Alabama. Can you believe it?
There
you go. You say?
There you go.
I mean, think about it. I mean, you've got I think there was some speed skaters, U.S. speed skaters, all from like 3 of them from Florida. So, so they were talking about them training and how they were using inline skates and stuff like that, because obviously, it's hard to get ice time in Florida. Kind of, probably a little scarce, I would guess.
Well, I mean, they have these things indoors now, Rex. So,
No, I know.
You can have a rink indoors.
Thank you, Rob. Yes, I have heard of indoor ice skating rinks, my friend. All right, let's get another book out there. So let's take a look. What do we got as best offer? So let's get those out first. All right, so here we go. Here's one. All right, so we got X-Men #1, signed and cover sketch art by Ken Hazer. And I think this is the one with the big, there we go, the big Spider-Man head sketch. Suggested retail of $89.99. Tonight is going to be a best offer book, a best offer at the end of the night, and we're going to start it at $19.62.
Nice.
All right, so for any new viewers out there, we have 2 types of claims. We have a buy it now claim where we're going to throw out a price, and the first person to claim it on the chats walks away with it. And then we have a best offer of the night claim. So what that'll be is we'll throw a starting price out, and the person who has the best offer by $7.55 will be the winner of that particular item. So Lars Man's going to start us off already. Thank you, buddy.
I like this cover. He's got those McFarlane eyes, those huge, giant eyes. I love it.
Yep. All right. So Lars Man's starting us off at 1962. Thanks, buddy. So those are the 2 different types of claims. And thank you, JD. Very, very important. If you claim something tonight and you win it, if it's a best offer of the night, or if it's a buy it now, if you claim something, please hit that link, fill out the submission form. Really important. Especially if your screen name and your real name are not the same, although some people they are, but also very important. I'm amazed at sometimes how people even PayPal and then forget to give me the shipping address. Absolutely need your ship to address so we can get your package out to you as quickly as it's humanly possible. Let me see. So Nick, what happened to the Hazer Gunslinger Spawn CCAs? Okay, so Ron, we are trying to get them. I think they just started rolling in, so that is something that we're trying to get for the show. Hopefully we'll have some on Wednesday. I'm not making any promises, but hopefully we'll have some of those available on Wednesday, I think. But I do know that we did receive some from our buddy Ken Hazer.
Nice.
Obviously I'm a huge fan. So hopefully we'll have those within the next couple of shows.
I've become such a huge fan of his work too, and I got that Captain Carrot that you guys sent me for Christmas, and I treasured that. And I was going through some of my books this week, and I'm a big horror movie fan, and I love the Fright Night movie. They just did a Fright Night comic, and I just realized that the cover I had was a Ken Hazer cover, and I didn't even realize it when I picked it up. It just happened to be, to me, the best cover, and I was like, "Oh, that's a Ken Hazer doing Fright Night. That's awesome, man."
So look at that. We made a convert. Stevie B, what's going on, buddy? In the house. Yeah, I mean, listen, you've seen now tons of his work just being on the show with us. And you can see, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I've been buying every single one of those TMNT homage covers. I see a couple there. I've been buying every single one of them. I'm such a mark for Ken Hazer now.
See, look at that. See, we did something good. All right. So we got another one. This is a good one. All right. So we've got, am I reading this right? I don't know. I'm not even sure we're reading this right, but I'm going to go ahead and read it. It's printed here on my sheet. So that makes it long. Amazing Spider-Man number 49, Legacy number 850, blank variant signed and cover sketch art with Venom Valentine's Day sketch by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $89.99. This is going to be one of our best offer books starting at $1, if you can believe that one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there you go.
This may be one of my favorite ones I've ever seen from Ken Hazer, man. And the lettering, too. He's a great letterer. Look at that.
He is. He did a few like that, all varying a little bit. But yeah, so Ron, you should get this for your wife. Right. So Lars Man is in for $15. Gotcha, Lars Man. All right, so Lars Man is starting us off at $15. That is,
by the way, we started this at $1. I want to chime in real quick because it's Valentine's Day and we love our fans. So
I think Ron should get it for his wife personally.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, here, honey, I was thinking of you while I was watching porn.
What?
He told us once that he tells his wife that he was watching porn when he was actually watching our show.
Well, his wife said, "Are you watching that comic show again?" No, honey, I'm just watching porn this time.
Ron, Marcus came in just a little bit ahead of you at 20, buddy. So let me know if you want to up that bit. But yeah, Ron sending me jokes every week. He actually sent me one. I was so busy that I didn't even get a chance to open that up. So I gotta check it out. All right.
Ken's doing it all here too.
But hold on here.
Yeah,
Lars Man went up to 30.
You got it.
Right.
You got him doing everything. He's penciling, inking, coloring, lettering.
I know,
the
right?
Whole shebang. One man show.
I wish I could say I commissioned it, but I didn't. Wasn't me. So a lot of what we have here, some we have multiples of, and I just pull it and bring it on the show, but some of them really are just items that we got short on quantity and we stopped selling because the inventory was telling us 0. All right, so Ron's at 35, so Ron is currently in the lead. And sometimes credit cards get declined on the site or whatever, so on and so forth, and it doesn't re-enter inventory. So what I try to do is I try to pick those onesie twosies because we don't need anything more than that. Stevie B goes, if Ron did that, the divorce papers would arrive quicker than the book. Probably.
And that's not the Valentine's Day present we want for Ron. So
yeah, that's definitely, I'm pretty sure his wife would not be too happy opening that up. You better stick with the flowers, buddy. So Lars Man is up to 40, so he's in the league. It's cracking me up, these guys. So a lot of the stuff that we bring on here now, sometimes it's newer stuff. We try to make it a mix, but usually I try to find those. I'm trying to find those like 1 shot, 2 shots that we have left that you can't get anywhere else. So Ron is up to 50 on the ASM. Gotcha, buddy. All right, so Ron is currently in the lead. And let's see. Let me see. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do a best offer just a second. 62 Lefty, what's up, buddy? Let me throw another book out there. Let me see. Wow, we got a lot of best offers today. Let's see. All right. Let's do this. This one's an interesting one. So it is Jennifer Blood number 3, sold out, limited edition, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles homage. Incentive variant cover by Ken Hazer, and it is one of the Dynamite Premium Metal covers. It has a suggested retail of 100. And it's going to be one of our best offer books starting at 25 tonight.
Oh, nice. These are this is one of those covers I was talking about right here. The homage covers he's been doing. He's been doing homages to. I've seen one in issue 2, and I see some coming up that are like homages to the Raphael micro series book. They look amazing.
Well, it is amazing. I mean, but he is almost a kind of a perfect creator to pick to do a homage in the first place.
Yeah.
Just because. All right, so let's see. JD got you in there, buddy. JD is in for 25. Gotcha, buddy. Thanks for getting us started. Because of his range. I mean, he can almost, I hate to use the word mimic because it's not the right word, but I for lack of a better term, maybe one of the viewers can come up with a better term, but he seems able to adapt to anybody's style. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it from Disney characters that he's drawn, like Uncle Scrooge. We've seen him do the silver paint pen for Aliens and Predator. We've seen him do Archie. We've seen him do all the classic, obviously, superhero types, and then he can follow different styles, like you said, like a Todd McFarlane Spidey homage, stuff like that. So he's almost the perfect guy you would ask to do such a thing, because he does have such a range.
One of my favorite things about these covers is he's able to kind of like replicate the duotone-esque type thing without actually using duotone, which is, people don't use that anymore, right? Because of the crazy chemicals or whatnot. But he's also able to like make this very specific to the character of Jennifer Blood. Like the other turtles are these ninjas that she's slain, right? And you see that in some of the other ones, like Purgatory's got other demons with her, and Vampirella's got other versions of Vampy with her. And it's just really cool to see the different approach to doing the cover too, and to see it done multiple times. It's just fascinating to me.
So it looks like 62 Lefty has been without power for several days. Man, sorry to hear that, buddy. I know that's happened to me a couple of times. Luckily, not too often, but a couple of times in the last several years. And when it goes down for days, it's just like brutal. It's just absolutely brutal. I mean,
ours went down in 2011. We had some tornadoes come through, and our power was out for over a week. It was wild. It was like living in a post-apocalyptic world for like a week. It was wild.
I remember it was down for a week. This was summertime years and years ago. And I remember my daughter was visiting her mom, so she wasn't at home that week. And it changes your life, man. I didn't realize, I was going to bed at like 8:30 because there were no lights. Yeah. It was completely dark. What am I going to do? Reading by candlelight sucks. Okay. I couldn't, I was pulling out old paperbacks that I had in the house because, you didn't want to use your phone. You didn't know the next time you're going to be able to charge your phone. And I remember driving home from work every day that week. I would try to stay out as late as possible and then turn that corner and pray to God that the street lights would be on. And that's the way you would measure it, or pull into your development and see if anybody has any power. And every day you come home and it's like still dark. You're like, man. But yeah. Okay. JD says he needs a CPAP. So if there's no power, he can't sleep. That's problematic. But yeah, so it's happened a couple times, but hopefully, fingers crossed. Get through the winter without, but it can happen at any time. Winter.
Yeah, when it happened to us, it was the entire region. It was the entire area, all of North Alabama, without power for like over a week. So like there wasn't any place else to go, and the one thing that you never think about until you don't get it for several days, a hot shower, man.
Yes.
Days of cold showers were not fun.
Yeah. And Lars Man, now I know you're from Texas, but I remember that big freeze. I mean, that was scary. I mean, people's lives were really in danger. It was so cold and it makes you begin to wonder about the infrastructure. That was very scary. I had a few friends in Texas, really couldn't contact them obviously, but yeah, that was frightening that they didn't have power and it was so freaking cold. I think a handful of people died.
Yeah, surely.
So it's just it's just a shame. All right, so you know what? Let's get another. Before we got to go to break, let's throw another. Hold on a second here. Where did it go? I just saw it. You know what? Let's do another CCA starting at $1.
Nice.
All right. So we got Archie number 1, Dynamic Forces, black and white exclusive cover signed with cover sketch art by Ken Hazer. And I think this is Archie and Betty, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. There we go. So that is our other Valentine's Day special because you got those cute little hearts. Maybe Ron's wife would like this better. I'm not sure. So suggested retail of $89.99. It is a best offer book starting at $1. So, and anybody wants to jump on that, if you have a wife who is not Ron's wife, who enjoys comic books, this might be a cute little Valentine's Day gift.
Yeah, this is a really, it's got a lot of charm to it. I love it when he does the cutesy fun stuff too. So
yeah, I mean, but this is what I mean though. It's he can draw an Archie character like the classic Archies. He can, his range is just, and not to say, it's not to say I don't like the creators. I don't love the creators with their unique style, like say a Peach Momoko or whatever. But Ken is the opposite of that. He has this ability to adapt to another person's style and make it seem like it's his, that it actually came from that creator.
Because he puts his own style into it, which is something I like too. Like you look here and it looks like classic Archie, but you can also tell that that's Ken Hazer, right? You can tell the same thing with the TMNT stuff. Like, and that's what's so really, really cool about it is his style maintains even when he's doing like an homage to somebody, right?
Right. So, well, that's an interesting statement, I guess, from JD. Ken is a character actor. Peach Momoko is a movie star type. I don't know. I mean, I see the analogy you're trying to make, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I mean, I think Ken is, if you're going to use the acting example, I would go the other way. That Ken has a versatile ability to act in anything. Okay, like Michael Keaton could do comedies and then be Batman. Okay, whereas Peach Momoko maybe is more, one style of actor, if you will. All right, Ron, got you, buddy.
I think that's what JD basically said, because like a character actor is like, say, a Gary Oldman, right? He can do anything.
I guess.
And sometimes you don't even you're like, Gary Oldman was in that movie? Where?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at True Romance, and then look at The Contender or something like that, and you're like, what? Right. And then Peach Momoko, it's like, say, Jack Nicholson. She's great, but you know what you're getting 100%.
Right.
Ken can give you what you're looking for.
I see what you're saying. So Ron has started us off at $10 for the Archie #1. So maybe he is considering getting it for his wife.
It would be cute, a nice peace offering, right?
I would love if Ron would be so kind as to videotape that. I would love to see it. All of a sudden you see the camera, drop from his hand and hit the ground. You hear a thud in the background. And we'll all know that was Ron getting tased. Yeah. So Lars, man, let's see, is saying John is not a Peach fan. I understand. I mean, there's a certain style that she has that not everybody is necessarily a fan of, but obviously, and Lars, man, says he'll buy all of her ASM variants.
I like her work. I'm not like head over heels, but like I like a lot of her work, and sometimes she does really great stuff. Her painting is top notch no matter what.
Yes.
But sometimes her composition is really good. And other times it just, to me, is like, that's all right. Like it's a head and shoulders sketch. But then you look at other things, like I keep going back to it, but the Vampirella and Red Sonja covers she did for Dynamite. And then some other covers where she gets to do a little bit more with the composition and the framing.
Right.
Those are like hang up in the house worthy,
Right. No, I agree with you. I would agree with that. All right. So, hey, we got to go to our first break. So we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back. And me and Robbie will continue to talk about whatever comes to our mind.
They say it, and it's true, that everything is getting faster. You're not getting any younger, and time is the single resource that you can never get back or get any more of. So why walk into your local comic shop blind when you can go in laser focused on the best books on the shelf?
Hi everybody, and welcome to Minute to Skim It. Yeah!
Spend 1 hour with Miss Jen and Bean, and they'll give you rapid-fire reviews of all the new comics hitting stores. Spend less time shopping and more time reading.
This is Provenance of Secrets.
This is The Heathens. I read Wolverine number 17.
Minute to Skim It, every Tuesday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
Hey, I'm Joe Pruitt. I'm the publisher and CEO of Aftershock Comics, and you're watching The Experience.
And we're back. And I told you Ron cracks me up. Ron says he has a better chance at becoming the Pope than my wife expecting a comic book for Valentine's Day.
There you go.
So I guess that's not going to be the Valentine's gift this year for Ron's wife, Mrs. Shepard. Stick with the flowers, Ron. So Stevie B says, dreamt last night that the Jets won the Super Bowl, then realized it was 10-year-old me in the dream, and the event happened over 50 years ago. Predictions on the big game, anyone? Well, I defer to my guest and my friend, Rockin' Robbie there. What do you think, Robbie?
I don't know. On the big game, my prediction would be that the true winner is those of us who get to see Dr. Dre perform for the halftime show.
Boy, that was absolutely so politically sanitized. I don't even know what to say.
No,
I have no response to that.
Go Rams, I guess. I don't care. I'm going to watch it.
I got to agree with John Stout. I think it's going to be a tough road for the Bengals. But I don't know. The Rams, I don't know, man. I really don't know. They have moments where they look like they could just roll over anybody, and then they have moments where they're coughing the ball up and stuff. I'm not sure. I would like to see the Bengals win, obviously, because just for the fact that they haven't won ever, and they haven't been in the Super Bowl since what year? My gosh, it's like crazy.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of LSU or any former quarterback of LSU, so I'm just gonna go with the Rams. And yeah, if you lose a Super Bowl at home, that's a bad look.
It's not really at home though for them. That's the thing. You saw what happened when they played the Niners, man. It's crazy. It's not really. It's not like playing, say, the Cowboys at home or playing even the Eagles at home, where you have a dedicated fan base that's going to pretty much, just total, if you're in Dallas, it's a total sea of silver and blue.
It's a rarity to ever have a home game for a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And so like the fact that we've had it 2 times in 2 years is wild, right? So like, since it's like if Tampa Bay would have lost last year, it'd be like, really? You're going to lose in Tampa, the Super Bowl? I kind of feel the same way, but I get it. There's not a lot of enthusiasm in LA for football historically. It's why they've always had problems with their teams. They always wind up leaving. Now, they're trying too hard sometimes. Maybe a Super Bowl wins what they need. Probably not, but you never know.
Well, either way, I think it'll be, based on the playoffs this year, it's probably going to be a big game. So Lars, man, there is a statue tonight, and we're going to get to that right away. So hold on a second. And Lars, man, I saw your earlier comment. That kind of hurts me a little bit. He said it's kind of like watching the Eagles and Giants play. I pray for lightning.
Rams by 10. I'll go on record and say that. Rams by 10. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna say the Bengals by 3.
Close game. Does the score 3-0?
Dude, every game has turned out to be, has pretty much been, except for that first round, everything's been determined by a field goal. So we have the Frank Thorne Red Sonja 45th anniversary collector statue artist proof edition. This is a big mama. I'll have to. Hey, Amy, if you get a chance, can you get me the dimensions on the statue tonight? So I believe the artist proof is limited to 49. So suggested retail $325, and we're going to start it at best offer at $50, like we always do our statues. And I will definitely grab that statue as well, because now I can actually show perspective how big the bad boy is, because I can put it next to the rack here.
Yeah.
So we'll get dimensions for you right away. So suggested retail of $325, and starting at best offer starting at $50. Let's see. What else we got here? Oh, here we go. Let's do Black Panther. Black Panther, Man Without Fear, number 513. Francavilla variant, signed by Francesco Francavilla. Suggested retail of $69.99, and we have it tonight. One available for $39.99 of the Eisner Award-winning artist. And we have the one available tonight, and it's signed in silver. Okay, Lars Man is 75 on the statue. Gotcha, buddy.
This book is special to me because, first of all, I love Black Panther. And this was a weird time where he briefly took over Daredevil's book. And it's really weird because when they do the legacy numbering for Daredevil, they count this, but they also count it for Black Panther. So that's a little weird. But this is where I was first introduced to the work of Francesco Francavilla, who is like one of my favorite artists. And then I started noticing his work, of course, on Archie, Afterlife with Archie, tons of Dynamite covers. I got to meet him in 2019. I got a cool Dario Argento print that he signed for me, but I am such a huge fan of his work. He obviously is not doing the coloring here. This is Bianchi, I think. But I love he's got this noirish, dark, supremely unique style that I just absolutely adore.
So, Marcus, I got you down, assuming you're claiming the Black Panther Man Without Fear. Just confirm with me if you would. Ron goes, my wife just asked me for one thing for Valentine's Day. She wants me to stay away from the EXP for 1 week. I told her that I will give that to her, and instead I will spend that time self-reflecting and listening to the scriptures of St. Nick.
Hallelujah.
I don't think he's talking about Santa Claus either. Oh my gosh, cracking me up. All right, so what do you got, Amy? I was just going to tell you could just bring it in.
No, just here.
All right, thanks. All right, so the statue is 12 and a half inches high and 3 3/4 inches at the base. And I will bring the box in so you guys can take a look at it. Next break we got.
Nice.
And John Stout. Hey, John Spilios, what's going on, buddy? The things we do for love, Ron. Oh, man, just bob and weave, Ron. Bob and weave when she's got that taser out, buddy. That's the best course of action. All right, so let's see what else we got here. Well, you want to pick some? Did we send you the list today, Robbie? Or did we send it on
no,
Friday?
I didn't get the list, but I will say let's go ahead and do a CGC book. We haven't done one yet.
Let's do one. That's a good idea. All right, so let's do. I really like this one. I don't think the lenticular is going to come across, but Avengers number 675, first printing, lenticular cover, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.8. And this really is it doesn't come across in 2 dimensions like this. But it really, yeah, I wish there's some way that I could show you, but it really has a 3D effect when you're staring at it. It's not like the stuff that you used to do. Dave, you have not missed the mega pack yet. And Ron, let me see. That is a Frank Thorne statue, Ron. All right. So
This
you know what?
to me is the best lenticular cover Marvel has done because everybody was doing them for a while. It's
Right.
amazing, and I'm pretty sure this is a wraparound cover too, where the lenticular it's
It
a
is.
wraparound, yeah, and it's gorgeous. And holy cow, it's a Mark Brooks cover, I think, right?
It is. Yep. It is a wraparound cover. Okay. So let me see. It's not doing it justice.
Just
by
angle it a little bit. Yeah, there you
imagination.
go. Angle it down, and you'll lose some of that glare. A little bit.
Yeah, it's not coming across, but it really, the 3D effect is absolutely unbelievable.
Take our word for it.
Come a long way, man. It's come a long way from the first lenticulars that used to come out, whether they be trading cards or anything else. So what's the statue? Hold on a second, Dave. I'll get that to you, buddy. All right. So the statue of the night is Frank Thorne, Red Sonja, 45th anniversary collector's statue, artist proof edition, so limited to 49, I believe. It's just retail of $325, and Large Man is currently in the lead at $75. So let's see.
Nilo just claimed the Avengers.
Oh, Nilo, you got it, buddy. So let me get you down here. Nilo's got the Avengers. Hold on.
And by the way, Dave asked me last week where all my Star Trek figures are because I had too many other things. And so I put this awesome Star Trek action figure box set behind me in tribute to Dave today. So Dave, this is for you.
There you go. All right. So Dave is going to go to 85 on the statue. Got you, Dave? All right. So we've got Dave in. Let's see.
And this is the original cast with the bridge.
Is that the bridge? Is the bridge set up?
Oh, yeah, it's the bridge. I'll show you.
All right. So Lars Man's going to 100 on the statue. Gotcha, buddy. So, oh, look at that.
Look at that.
In the box and everything, bro. Look at that captain's chair. That is pretty cool.
I love it. It's they're all signed, they're all numbered, right? The Star Trek ones.
Right.
This is only 40,961 out of 150,000. So.
Wow. Tight numbers. Dave Cerrone at 105 on the statue. I still watch, I still watch classic, the original series almost every night. It's on, I forget, it's a local channel by, called Spike TV, I think.
Okay.
And because I refuse to give, because I refuse to give Comcast any more of my money.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So I've done everything under the sun to avoid them.
I just got the Blu-ray set, which is cool because they remastered the special effects. But I got the Blu-ray set, which you can toggle back and forth, which I like. So you can choose which one.
Oh, that is cool. But actually, the ones they're showing on Spike are actually the remastered versions because
those are the ones they play on. Down here, they played on Me TV is what it's called. Where
maybe it is Me TV. I can't remember.
That's where they play Svengoolie and all that stuff. I'm big into all that jazz.
Well, I'm obviously a big fan of the original series. I was always a big Star Trek fan through all its generations. And I think I want to say it's Spike TV, but I might be wrong. Oh no, you know what? It's called H&I TV, Heroes and Icons. Now I remember.
Oh, nice.
So to avoid Comcast, I actually have a digital antenna with rabbit ears and everything hooked up to my TV. So luckily there's like a big opening in the back of my house. So I can pick it. It won't work. Like if you live in New York City, I doubt the digital antenna will work very good for you.
Yeah.
So
I have a digital antenna too, and it doesn't really work very well even here. Like I barely ever get the channels, but I cut the cord a long time ago. Like, but if I ever want to watch Star Trek, like I said, I got the Blu-rays. I got physical media for that.
Right. But what's funny is that the digital antenna is so different from the old style ones. Is that you either get it or you don't get it? You know what I mean? Yeah. It either comes in or it's not like snow and stuff.
You still try. You still try to like. Move it around.
Oh yeah. I'm doing this and this and this. You move it up, move it down. Okay. It's funny though. If I get like a flock of geese that fly over the house, then the reception will get all choppy until the geese. Hilarious. And I always know, I'm like, what's happening? Right. And then I hear in the background the geese making, a quacking, whatever, and flying through. Oh, it's so funny. All right. So Lars Man is at 125 on the statue. Gotcha, buddy.
And like Nick Barucci says, please hit that thumbs up if you have not yet. It really helps out the channel, y'all. And by the way, congrats to the EXP. I noticed they hit 900 subs today.
Hey, cool. I didn't even notice that.
Station, yeah.
And if you get a chance, check out Robbie's channel as well, Pop Culture Philosophers. And, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Hit the thumbs up for him as well. Helps his channel grow, just like ours.
We got a movie review tonight.
Yes. What is the movie review? Oh, Blade Runner, the original.
The original, buddy.
Yeah, because we all know, Blade Runner 2049 sucks. Wait for it. There it is. There it is.
I'm really excited to dive into this movie. We got a great panelist, and we even have Joe Corallo with us tonight. So We're going to dive deep, man.
Cool. I will probably tune in at some point to watch that show because I'm a huge fan of Blade Runner, the original.
Blade Runner 2019.
The good one, Dave. It's the good version of Blade Runner. Okay, the original, not 2049.
out of the myriad of choices between which cut of the original, my preference is the final cut. I told everybody to watch whatever cut they want, and that's going to be one of our topics of discussion is what's your favorite and why.
It was a timely movie. Rutger Hauer, who played, a great bad guy. I mean, dude, he was so good in that role. Just,
yes,
little bit crazy, little bit sad, just a great character. And so I was always a huge fan of that movie, and, the dystopian future, and, him eating the noodles, and, what's his face from Battlestar Galactica was in it. Edward James Olmos.
Oh
yeah. Remember? I just love that movie on every level. It's just unbelievable.
That music, the scope of it, it's mesmerizing.
Black Panther already?
Yes, we did.
Wow. All right, let's see if we can get Ronald another one.
Marcus may cede it to Ron.
No,
but I think Ron says no, you keep it.
Yeah, Ronald,
So-
we'll see if we can get you another one.
But
Gotta love
somebody
Frank
sent
Villa.
Rex a Blu-ray. Dave, it's all right, buddy. I like watching it. It's on at night, okay? And they run all the Star Trek episodes. So it starts with Next Generation, then they go to Deep Space Nine, and then they go to Voyager, and then they go to Enterprise, and then they close up the. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that was the summer schedule. So it comes original series, Next Gen, okay, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager, and then they end the evening with Enterprise.
That's
So
nice
I
because
watch-
then you can fall asleep by the time Enterprise comes on. You don't miss anything.
Yeah, well, pretty much. And I have seen all the episodes. I mean, so and they do keep it in line. But you see how much shorter and longer they are each one, because when they recycle to the first episode again, obviously Enterprise always takes the longest. To recycle, it obviously had the most episodes.
Enterprise has the shortest because it's only 5 seasons.
Enterprise has the shortest. But they were starting to lose people, and then I think it really started to pick up. When they went to the the Expanse or whatever, and then when they did the Mirror one towards the end of the series.
That's all they had was the mirror stuff. Like those were the best episodes because in those episodes
they had the Expanse that they had to go in, and there was that planet killer and that race of the Zindi, I think it was. And
yeah, I want to be honest with you, Rex, I didn't really watch most of Enterprise. So, sure, I'll take your word for it. Worst
right,
Star Trek theme song, by the way. Whoever thought that was a good idea, I'm just going to say.
Which one?
The Enterprise theme song is the worst Star Trek theme song.
I liked it. I kind of like it. It was different.
It's been a long road.
There you go, Robbie.
Oh,
I kind of liked it. I thought it was better than, they tried to mix it up a little bit.
Let's
Let's
get to another book, man. I'm done with this conversation.
I challenge you to watch. There we go. Sing, Robbie, sing. I challenge you to watch Enterprise again. Okay?
I'll get to it one day.
Oh, my God. You haven't even watched Boba Fett yet. Bro.
Yeah, and when I'm done with Boba Fett and Peacemaker, I'll maybe get to it. We'll see.
Oh, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. All right. So, you know what? Let's do another best offer book. All right. King in Black, Planet of the Symbiotes, #1, CGC graded 9.8, suggested retail of $89.99. It's going to be a best offer book of the night starting at $25. So anybody want to hop in on that? That is available this evening. We have one available at that price. And then let me see.
Out of all the King in Black stuff, especially the secondary stories, this was by far one of my favorite covers. This really encapsulates the whole idea of the story in one image. And it's who is that artist? Is that Juan Ferreira maybe, or
let me see.
Opena? I don't know, but I love that cover. I've always loved that cover.
Let's see. Villanova and Bayreuth were the artists on this.
Well, there you go.
Clay Chapman and Frank Thierry, the stories, and Tony Moore cover.
Tony Moore cover. That's okay. There you go.
Yep. So we have that, and it is a guaranteed 9.8. All right, for anybody that would like to pick that up tonight. And the upside of obviously getting the slab books from us is you don't have to wait. You know what grade you're getting, and we'll send it out, in a day or two. So Lars Mann's going to start us off on that with 25. Thank you, Lars Mann. Let me find it here. Here we go.
Tony Moore. He did the Fear Agent, right? That's the same Tony Moore, right? Fear Agent, Walking Dead in the beginning.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
guy. Cool.
All right. So I got you, Lars, man. You're good. So let me say, does that take care of all of our best offer books? It does. All right. So lately we've been trying to get that in the first hour so everybody gets a chance to bid if they are interested in the item. All right. So what is the mega pack? All right, let's do the mega pack before we have to go to our next break. All right, so tonight we got a Star Wars Mega Mix set. It includes Star Wars number 3 action figure variant, Obi-Wan Kenobi, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.6. Star Wars number 1, signed by Charles Soule. Star Wars number 1 Dynamic Forces exclusive cover, signed by cover artist Greg Land. And then Star Wars number 1 blank variant, signed with cover sketch art of The Mandalorian by Ken Hazer, which is going to be a good segue. So suggested retail of $269.96. We have it tonight for $197.70. And I threw The Mandalorian in there because Boba Fett, as I would say most watchers feel, that has gotten significantly better. And the reason for that is because the last 2 episodes we haven't seen Boba Fett. It's been mostly The Mandalorian.
Yeah, people in my Facebook group, the PCP Army, were saying, like, there was this meme that people were sharing where it was like, rumors state that Boba Fett is rumored to appear in a cameo in the next issue of the book of or the next episode of the Book of Boba Fett.
Thank you. Yeah, Lars, man, another Ken Hazer piece of work. Just unbelievable. So you get all 4 pieces tonight. 9.6 Star Wars action figure variant. 2 signed books, one by Greg Land, one by Charles Soule, and then of course the Mandalorian Star Wars cover sketch by Ken Hazer. Cad Bane, dude, I don't get that one.
That's the dude. Didn't you watch the Book of Boba Fett? That's the dude that shows up. He's from Clone Wars.
Which guy?
He's the guy, the blue alien guy. I haven't even watched this series, and I know that Cad Bane shows up. Do you not know who Cad Bane is, Rex?
I guess I don't.
You know,
I
he
don't
wears the
remember
cowboy. He's got like a cowboy hat. He's like an alien with the blue face. The guy who shot Oliphant. What? They shot Oliphant?
Yeah. Okay. I know who we're talking about. Okay.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Dude, it's been on for weeks, man.
Dude,
it's not a spoiler after this much time.
I'm such a
You're
fan
supposed to watch.
I'm just such a fan of Timothy Oliphant. I didn't know he was going to get shot. I didn't want to see that.
Dude,
anyway, yeah.
Dude, there's no spoilers now.
Cad Bane's the guy that shot Timothy Oliphant. There you go.
Yes. But man, you're talking about spoilers, dude. Start watching the show, man.
I was just trying to be humorous, Rex. Come on.
Blade Runner's not going anywhere. It's been around this long. So, all right. So, let me see. You know what? Should we squeeze another book in here or just wait for the break? And I have to grab tonight's prize as well. So, you got to figure out when you want to spin the wheel.
Do you want to do a recap?
Yeah, let's do a quick recap before we go to break. So, as always, we did the Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles for $5.50 a copy. Can't go wrong there. Black Panther was claimed by Marcus. Let's see. X-Men number 1 is the best offer book, signed and cover sketch art by Ken Hazer. Currently, Lars Man is in the lead at $19.62. Then we had Amazing Spider-Man number 49, Legacy 850, blank variant, signed and cover sketch art with Venom Valentine's Day sketch art by Ken Hazer. And currently we have Ron in the lead at 50. Then Archie number 1, Dynamic Forces, black and white exclusive covers, signed with cover sketch art by Ken Hazer. Ron is in the lead at 10. Let's see. The Avengers Lenticular is gone. Nilo took that. King in Black, Planet of the Symbiotes, number 1, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.8. Lars Man is in the lead at 25. And then we just showed the Star Wars Mega Mix set, Star Wars number 3 action figure variant, Obi-Wan Kenobi, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.6. Star Wars number 1, signed by Charles Soule. Star Wars number 1 DF exclusive cover, signed by Greg Land. And then Star Wars number 1 blank variant, signed with cover sketch art of The Mandalorian by Ken Hazer. Yes, Alex, definitely, and thanks for joining us, buddy. I am going to put you down for a 10-pack here.
Ron is saying that they're producing a sequel to Justified for this year, starring Timothy Olyphant. And yeah, Ron, I am super aware of that, and I could not be more excited. Justified is one of my favorite modern television shows ever, and Timothy Olyphant came on my radar in a few movies that he was in, like Go, Gone in 60 Seconds, some little bits here and there, Scream too. But when I watched Deadwood and then eventually Justified, like, he became one of my favorite actors, period.
Right.
So, very excited for its return.
So where do they leave off?
Leave off where?
Oh, I just did the mega pack, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right. So then we had the Frank Thorne Red Sonja 45th Anniversary Collector Statue, Artist Proof Edition. Suggested retail $325. Currently, Lars Man is in the lead at $125. And then we had Jennifer Blood #3, sold out limited edition, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles homage incentive variant cover by Ken Hazer, and it is a Dynamite premium metal cover. Suggested retail at $100. It is a best offer of the night book, and JD is currently in the lead at $25. And I think that covers the recap, my friend.
Nice.
We got one more minute, so I'm going to throw this out there. So we also have Avengers #1, signed by Mark Waid. Suggested retail of $39.99, and we have one available at $19.91 tonight. And this is I'm a big fan of this cover. Obviously, you got Falcon Vision, Hercules in the background. So I'm a big fan of this cover. Signed by Mark Waid, and we have one available for $19.91 for a signed book. I mean, the only other place you can really get signed books other than the secondary market is to go to a con. By the time you pay the ticket for the con, wait in line to get all that stuff done, boy, you're going to spend a heck of a lot more than $19.91. That's for sure.
This is Alex Ross goodness. I love the composition and the color, how it's mostly like green, red, and yellow. So cool.
It's almost like kind of sunset or sunrise kind of look to it.
Yeah,
you know?
He's like playing up the colors, right? Like with the red and the green, and I love it. That Hercules back there is like He-Man-esque. That's awesome.
I used to love that series when Hercules and Thor seemed to be together all the time.
Yeah,
I used to love those. So all right, 6:58. So we got to go to our next break. So stay with us. We'll be back in a few minutes.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today. Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
And we're back. So, let's see. Him in the Hitman movie. That's what Ron said.
Timothy
Spoiler,
Olyphant.
In Blade Runner, no one runs any blades.
I know that's the biggest disappointment in Blade Runner.
Oh, man. All right, so let's see here. Let's do a dual sign book. All right. So we got Return of Wolverine #1, CSA exclusive Virgin variant, dual signed by Charles Soule and Adi Granov. All right. So this is a dual sign book. Suggested retail of $59.99, and we have one available tonight for $39.99. So that is a beautiful version cover right there.
Yeah, great cover. And I don't see a lot of Granov stuff available signed. So that's really cool.
John, we are working on it, buddy. So I hope to have some Punisher books on Wednesday for you. Just haven't had a chance to really dig through our inventory, but definitely going to try to get something Punisher for you, buddy. I'm going to make yet another note here just to make sure I don't forget. So let's see, but I will definitely pull something Punisher, hopefully for Wednesday, buddy. Let me see.
This is a gorgeous cover. I'm mesmerized by it, man.
It is. I just watched. What did I watch? I watched Dark Phoenix again, the latest one.
Why?
Yeah, I think I was watching it last night or the night before, or whatever. I don't know why. I just felt like it.
Bro, there's so much other stuff you could watch. Why?
Dude, from somebody who hasn't watched Boba Fett yet.
Bro, they let Simon Kinberg, whatever his name is, they let him try doing the Phoenix story twice, and he failed both times. I don't understand.
I gotta tell you, I realized that either I fell asleep when I watched it the first time, because I'm watching going, I don't remember watching this, man. You know, it was like, okay, so let me see. The New Mutants worth a watch. Okay, I might try that.
It's better than Phoenix.
Marcus says watch some Pam and Tommy. I refuse to watch that. I
hear it's a good show.
I'm just not watching it, man. I lived through that era. Okay, I mean, I mean that same channel that has all the Star Trek episodes also has been throwing up Baywatch this year.
Oh man, nice.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, the plot line is always the same, man. It's just a lot of lifeguards running up and down the beach. That's it.
I know. That's exactly what. Bro, you think people watch Baywatch for the intense, layered storytelling? Come on.
What, you don't?
No, back in the day, I had a huge crush on Nicole Eggert ever since I was watching Charles in Charge when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So, I was watching it for other reasons. Plus the Hoff. Come on. No, I haven't watched that yet, but I hear that Reacher is really, really good.
I've seen trailers for that, so I actually want to pick that up. I think that should be a good show. So John Spilios has been watching it, so he says it's awesome. So that's something I definitely want to catch up on as soon as I get the chance. So, all right. So I brought that. Can you see the statue? Let me see. I brought the statue. You can't. Where is it? Oh, you can only see the side of the box. All right. So I'm going to walk over and push the statue to the front so everybody can get a perspective of how big this bad boy is. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to hold it. It's getting cut off by the camera. Still trying to work that camera angle. So this is the box that the statue comes in. You can see this is a monster. Oop, upside down. There we go. All right. Nice. So in this stance, 12.5 inches high and 3 3/4 inches at the base. All right. So John Stout says to Hoff, the man who brought down the wall.
And it looks like Spilio is claiming the Wolverine.
All right. You got it, John. What I always find so amazing about the Hoff is that he was a huge music star in Germany.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me is just, I could never get over that. Let's see. All right. So John, you are claiming the Wolverine, buddy. So that is a Return of Wolverine #1 signed by Charles Soule and Adi Granov. All right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that he's still a huge star in Germany, right? Like he's still if he releases an album, I mean, he's had a very successful music career.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
I don't get it.
But, I
don't get it, bro. I never got it. when he was just like this huge rock star in Germany, I'm like, what's wrong with these people? Were they all drink? Was it like a big Oktoberfest kind of drunken kind of? Everybody said, "Hey, the Hoff, he's great." I don't get it.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he has the right attitude about schnitzel or something. Who knows? But like, I took 3 years of German in high school, so I guess that's I still don't understand it though. So
I mean,
but you see that. You see people that have success. Like there are people that you would just like, they were one-hit wonders maybe, or even if that, not even one-hit wonders here. And then they're huge in like Japan, or they're huge in Germany or something like that. It's weird. Might be the hair.
Knight Rider was absolutely one of the best shows when I was growing up.
And don't forget,
says it was the hair. Okay, yeah. Might have been.
And he was the first on-screen live-action Nick Fury we ever got. So we can't ever forget that.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah. That made-for-TV movie or whatever they put on Fox. Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot. Let's see. I mean, don't watch Knight Rider now. It does not hold up. Oh man, it always holds up. Holds up a lot better than the Hoff singing in concert, dude.
Doesn't hold up as...
Who was the other guy with the huge hit? The guy had blonde hair. He was a huge hit in Germany, and he did like a morning show or something. You know who I'm talking about?
You talking about John Tesh? Who are you talking about?
John Tesh, yes. Yeah. John Tesh. He was a huge hit there too.
Hey, I like John Tesh.
And the Hoff.
I got to testify here. I like John Tesh. So,
dude, that was a head scratcher. Marcus, he was excellent in the SpongeBob movie. I remember watching it with my daughter, and that SpongeBob movie when it came out, and my daughter's like looking at me like, "Who is this guy?" I go, "It's the Hoff, honey. What do you mean, who is this guy?" She goes, "I don't get it." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, testify. That's what he used to say. He had a radio show that I used to listen to after work. Like me and the fellows would be hanging out, and I'd put it on this radio station, and he had this talk show, and he would always have people call in to testify. So I like John Tesh because that is the level of cheese that I just love. That level of camp, and just, it's got to be self-aware. Maybe it's not though, but anyway.
Round Ball Rock from Tesh. And Lars Man says you have to see the Drunk Hoff videos. Now I'm going to be looking that up. And John Spilio says he was an awesome Nick Fury. I can't even believe I totally forgot about that show.
I like I like Samuel L. Jackson just a little bit better. Let's just say that.
You think?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to another book here. Let me see. What would be? Oh, here's you know what? Here we go. This is a giveaway. So we got Grumpy Cat #2, Ken Hazer hand-drawn original art edition. Suggested retail of $59.99. It's a buy it now for $10. So anybody who's got someone who's they think this would make a good gift to, there you go. Or if you're a Grumpy Cat fan, there you go.
Y'all are the ones that did the Grumpy Cat comic book.
Yes, sir.
I forgot that was y'all. Wow.
So that is hand-drawn by Ken Hazer, obviously. With the little print, the blank variant on the bottom. If you can't see it, let me see if I have it's kind of cute. Let me see here.
This Grumpy Cat drawing looks better than the meme itself. Let me just tell you that. It looks like better. It looks almost like somebody I know. I don't know. It just looks like somebody I know. Like
a fan drew my picture once. I hated it. So that's what it says. Anyway, all right. So that's our basement bargain. Ronald Shepard, why? I don't get it, Ron. But that's our bottom basement deal of the night, $10. I don't know why. Nick priced it at $10. He might have been eating a veggie sandwich again. John Spilio's Brooks. Let's say most people pay $10 if Hazer did this on a paper bag. Yeah, probably.
It does kind of look like Brooks, John. You're right. You're right. A little bit in the face. A little bit. That's an expression I get from my buddy Brooks a lot. We'll probably get it tonight on the Blade Runner review.
Oh, too funny, man. Too funny. Put a Venom mask on the cat. Marcus says. All right, so let's see what's up next. Oh, you know what? How many CGC? We just did that one CGC, right? Oh, here we go. Let's do this one. We got Vengeance of Vampirella, number 11. CGC graded 9.8 guaranteed. Lucio Perillo cover. Suggested retail of $89.99, and we have one available tonight for $50. All right. So for any Vampy fans out there, it reminds me of Louis Anderson. God rest his soul. Ron's going to claim the Grumpy Cat. All right, Ron, you got it, buddy. So
wow.
That is gone. Ron is claiming it. All right.
That's a pretty nice cover. I think. I think.
So, yeah. Lucio Perillo. Sorry there, Dave. Lucio Perillo cover. Guaranteed 9.8. We have one available at this price. So 5-star at $50. So whoever wants it, a Vampy fan, it's all yours. So yeah, I'm definitely going to tune into your review tonight, man. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Listen to you guys chat about it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It starts at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. And we usually kick it about the movie for about an hour. And then we have an hour of what we call back chat, where we just talk about whatever, so it's always a fun show.
You really need to make a comparison to Blade Runner 2049 tonight.
I am certain that it will get brought up tonight. I mean, you can't have this conversation without mentioning the sequels, without mentioning the idea of how many versions there are of the original movie. And yeah,
you may see Amy's head spin off. If like your viewers start bashing 2049, you see how it is here.
Well, you never know, because a lot of people like it. Like, there are going to be several people on the panel tonight that I know personally love Blade Runner 2049. So it'll be an interesting discussion.
Are they blind people?
Marcus likes the face cheeks as well.
All right, so Nilo is claiming it for 50. You got it, Nilo. It's yours, buddy. But yeah, you know what? All joking aside, I do it to kind of get under Amy's skin, but it wasn't horrible, but I do feel parts of it were very, very slow. And I really enjoyed his Dune. Okay. So I was a big fan of his Dune. So it's not him as a director, but I felt the movie was slow.
Yeah.
A little too long, drifting a little too far away from the original premise. I don't know. It just didn't work for me. But I'm not, I don't regret that, there are movies that I've watched that are just horrendous. Hey, Brandon, what's up, buddy? Not a problem, buddy. Hopefully you got that email, everything got worked out. But let me know if you need any other help. It's, I'm always here to help everybody. Anybody that has a question or requests or just wants to communicate, you can send me an email at rex.wang@dynamite.com. Feel free if there's something just like I think John requested, he wants to see more Punisher. So I'm going to do that and try to find some Punisher before next Wednesday show. If there's something you'd like to see, I know that I think Lars Man is a big Spider-Man fan. So, I've tried to make sure to have some of that mixed in. Let me know if there's something you'd like to see, something you think we could do better. Hey, we're always open. As you can see, we're not exactly tied to a scripted version of this show. It pretty much, me and Robbie, we make it up as we go along. And that's pretty much what we do on his Friday show too. We just kind of make it up as we go along.
Here's a fun little bit I just realized and thought of. When Ridley Scott was first offered Blade Runner, he was working on doing Dune. He was originally going to do the Dune movie, right?
I didn't know that.
But that eventually kind of fell apart because it was going over budget or it was behind schedule. So he eventually said, you know what? I will do Blade Runner. Here we go. Nowadays, the guy who did Blade Runner 2049, his next film was Dune. Think about that.
That is interesting. That is kind of cool. I did not know that fact. But I guess, I guess it's not a similar realm, but I guess from a visual aspect, it could be considered that.
Here's another interesting bit. David Lynch was going to do Return of the Jedi, but left that project to do Dune when it came available, I believe.
Really?
There is a reality out there where David Lynch did Return of the Jedi.
I really did enjoy. Hey, John, thank you, buddy. We appreciate you saying that, man. I did enjoy that first version as well. It was a little long. I understand that, but I thought they did a really good job because there's so much going on in that book. I mean, in that series of books, there's just so much. I don't know, thought. If you read that book, there's so many thoughts that are examined in the novel, and it's it's really hard to translate into a 2-hour movie.
Yeah,
it's just not easy to do. So some hip hop variants. Brandon, I'm gonna write that down, buddy. As I said, I'm taking notes. But it never hurts to send me an email if you have free time. I tend to always work a little bit better with email, but I am making these notes and will do my best, brother. Let's see.
I think George Miller is involved in all that too. Like he was going to do one of those projects, but did Mad Max something? And I don't know. There's all kinds of, there's lots of weirdness. You know, like there's the idea that Tom Selleck was almost Indiana Jones. That means there's a reality. Yes. There's a reality where Tom Selleck was. So I wrote a story once of about a world that's vastly different. And the only thing that spawned it off was that Tom Selleck was Indiana Jones. And the world went completely crazy because of that one fact changed or something.
I don't know. He would not. I don't believe he would have made as good an Indiana Jones.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Not even close.
And then Harrison Ford's in 3 Men and a Baby instead. And it's just weird. So, and
that movie worked for him. I mean, that was a very well received movie. I mean,
Mr. Baseball is my favorite Tom Selleck movie.
Oh, there you go.
Where he's playing baseball in Japan. Yeah,
yes, I remember that movie. Yes. And then what was his movie with the sci-fi film? Oh, that was not good. With Gene Simmons.
Oh,
remember?
No. Oh,
yeah,
barely.
That was not a good movie. That was bad. I actually got that on VHS. Way back in the day. Not
Runaway.
Runaway. That's it.
Oh,
Runaway. Yeah, that was not a good movie.
I haven't thought about that movie since video store days, bro.
Yeah, dude, it was not a good movie. I did not enjoy that movie. And at that point, I would have watched anything science fiction. So, that was bad. That was really bad. All right, so let's do. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Let's do an Evil Ernie Volume 3, Number 1, Scott Lobdell, signed Atlas edition. All right. So suggested retail of $49.99. We have one available tonight for $19.92. So that is available tonight. We only have one available at that price. $19.92 for the first year that for the year Evil Ernie first appeared. So I know you are a horror fan. All right. So Dave is at 115 on the statue. Let me see here. Okay, Dave, I got you down, buddy. Actually, that's not going to work. Actually, Lars Man's at 125, Dave. So I think you were at 125 earlier there, Lars Man.
Yeah.
But I will put down 115 for Dave. But Lars Man, you are still in the lead, my friend. Let's see. Ronald says Tom Selleck in the Sackets was his best right up there with Quigley Down Under. Quigley Down Under, another VHS movie. I enjoyed that one. That one I thought was a really good movie, But yeah, it just Runaway was just bad. It was just bad on so many levels. I don't even know why it was that.
I mean, has Gene Simmons been in a good movie? Come on.
John Spilios, you're gonna make me say my age on television on a live stream, buddy. And yes, you can relate to everything I say, John, because I am 56, my friend. So I feel you. Yes, we grew up in the same era. So Dave, you are at 130 on the statue. I got you, buddy. Yes, so we are from the same generation, my friend. All the things that we can remember back in the day. It's crazy, a colleague went to lunch and locked their keys in the car. Luckily, not their phone. But they locked their keys in the car and called the colleague here at work and went and picked them up. And then, he managed to get his keys and stuff. But what's crazy is that all right, Lars, man, I got you 140 on the statue. You got it, buddy. What's crazy is that if he locked his phone in the car, what was he going to do? Isn't that crazy? and not only that, but you think about how many phone numbers do you remember? I remember my phone number now, and I remember my daughter's phone number. Okay. But other than that, I don't remember nobody's phone number anymore. And I would imagine when I was growing up, John, you can relate to this too. A lot of people can. Growing up, you had probably about 30 phone numbers in your memory that were workable, at least, I would say, if not more.
Yeah. I still remember like my grandmother's phone number from like the 90s. Like that's the only phone number I remember in my head. Like everything else is in, but yeah, you used to have like tons of numbers in your head. So weird.
So JD says all that space where phone numbers used to be is now filled with passwords. Nope. Can't remember one password I've ever made. So I actually keep them.
Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. How many people have bought tonight?
A lot.
Every single person. One per person. If you bought something tonight, you're getting a Turok number 3 Ken Hazer little Turok cover. Here's the best part about this. They are limited to 25 in the world.
Wow.
All right.
Y'all hear that? Jump on. Is this to anybody that's bought up to this point or anybody period that buys tonight?
Anybody period who buys tonight.
Oh, man.
Rockin' Robbie, we might have an extra one for you.
Oh. Well, we'll see because you don't know. Everybody, let's get them. Come on.
25 in the world. Since everybody's loving.
So Stevie B goes, where are his cocoon lovers?
I love that movie.
I did too. That was a good movie as well when it came out.
And I did have my veggie sandwich, but I'm going to have salmon real quick. And Marcus will know why. Because what's tonight, Marcus? I ain't going after anything hungry.
So Al Gonzalez, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Some men just like to watch his prices burn.
So, all right. So let's see. What should we do? Well,
listen. This is just another thank you to you guys. We could not do any of this without you guys. So thank you. Marcus, you hit it on the nose.
All right. So let's see. You know what? We should probably do a quick recap, I think. Oh, wait. Dave is now at 150 on the statue. Hold on a second. Let me find it. All right. So, Dave, you are at 150 on the statue. That puts you currently in the lead. All right. And you know what? We're going to do a real quick recap before we get to, you know what? Let's throw another book out there first.
Yeah, let's do one. You want to do one of those other TMNT homages?
Yeah, we could do that. Hold on. Let me find it.
I just love those covers so much.
Let's do Invincible. Let's do them both and just get them out of the way. All right. So we have the Invincible Red Sonja number 6 sold out limited edition TMNT homage incentive variant cover by Ken Hazer. Also a Dynamite Premium metal cover. Suggested retail of 100, and we have one available tonight at 50. All right. And then Lars Man is up to 155 on the statue. Gotcha, Lars Man.
Look at those covers, y'all. I can't even imagine what it looks like in metal. It's got to be fantastic.
All right, so Lars Man is in the lead at 155. Up, Dave is up to 160 on the statue. All right, gotcha, Dave.
Statue's getting hot.
Yeah, statue is getting hot. All right, so where did I leave off? All right, so that's the Invincible Red Sonja number 6, limited edition TMNT homage metal cover. By Ken Hazer, suggested retail of 100. We have one available for 50. And then next we have the Vampirella number 25, sold out limited edition TMNT homage incentive variant cover by Ken Hazer. Also Dynamite premium metal cover, suggested retail of 100. And we have that one available at $50 as well.
And you think there's only 4 Vampies on that cover, but one of my favorite vampire verse characters is on there too. It's the Invisorella. If you notice, she's up there somewhere. You just can't quite see her.
So, all right.
Bad joke. I'm sorry.
Did
did I ever show you my
the
Invisible Woman
graded comic? Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we did. Did I ever show you my Invisible Woman tattoo? She's nude. Look at that. I'm making her dance.
Wow, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. How much did the tattoo artist charge you?
$250.
I would have done it for half that.
Yeah, if only I would have known you then. But I am now at the point in my life where I'm resorting to dad jokes here on stream. So there you go.
Already, dude, you're a young man. Are you kidding me?
I know. Spam. Oh, look at that.
There it is.
School. Look at that.
There it is. I am out of spam. I need to make a grocery store run for spam. Believe it or not. I am completely out of spam at my house.
Look, if you look at that ad, they were saying that there are going to be no more keys for the foreseeable future. So save your key. You see that?
Yes. Save it. No more keys for duration, or use a can opener.
Interesting.
There must have been some sort of.
I wonder if that was during like World War II or something. Maybe they're
maybe, yeah. When metals were a commodity. I mean, when they were running out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was you that I was talking about, the Invisible graded comic.
Yeah.
What company was Bad Idea? Oh my gosh. Dude.
Yep, Bad Idea.
Put out by Bad Idea, and probably a bad idea when it was conceived.
I want to see the signed Invisible comic. That's what I want to see. But the signature is not invisible.
It's the same dude that came up with Canned Air.
Yeah. Just wait until Nick comes up with invisible signatures.
So Brandon says, yeah, right. So Brandon says, how do you grade those? Brandon says, hey, Robbie, you hear about the old man that fell in the well?
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Let's see. Ron Shepard, I have the original comic to go with it. Nick offered this as buy it now on Friday, and I missed it. Let's see. If only they could see us now. Every other issue is a minor key, and every character is coming to the screen soon. Maybe. Lars, man, you're drinking without us? Oh, bro. On
pint 4
already?
We better start showing some more books.
Dude, I'm getting thirsty. Forget the books. All right, so
someone's getting loose. We better throw some books out there.
Lars, man, you want to just call me with the credit card? So all right, next up we got Catwoman, Lonely City #1, signed by Cliff Chang. Suggested retail of $49.99. We have one available for $39.99.
Nice. Marcus has got a good idea here. Signature is visible only by black light.
Yes,
that's actually a cool idea.
That is kind of a cool idea, actually.
But I like black light stuff, so.
Yeah, but you can also see all the dandruff on your clothes.
Yeah, I know. And all the junk on your teeth.
Yeah, right. All right, so you know what? Let's do, before we got to go to break, let's do one more book. Let's do Daredevil number 600 with an Elektra sketch by Ken Hazer. So this is a sketch cover, commissioned art, suggested retail of $89.99, and we have one available at $50.
Gorgeous.
All right.
One of my favorite characters. Now she stepped into the role of Daredevil, and Ken Hazer's here to realize it in full glory.
Starfield in the back. That's awesome. Again, I'm a huge Ken Hazer fan, obviously.
I've never seen Elektra look so horny.
Look so what?
Horny.
But
I'm on fire tonight, y'all.
So, all right, John, you got it, buddy. And if it keeps Robbie from making those corny jokes, there we go.
Someone's got to do it.
So, John, I got you down for the Daredevil, buddy.
And if anybody's read Frank Miller Daredevil, I mean, we've seen Elektra in different situations. So
yes, absolutely. So yeah, that's hurting, man. That's hurting there. So yeah, Dave, I know, man. That one was painful.
You are all thinking it. Whatever.
What's that?
I said y'all are all thinking it. Whatever. I just said.
Actually, no, Robbie, we weren't. Oh man. So yeah. So anything happened over the weekend? Anything interesting?
Over the weekend, I watched Blade Runner last night. I organized a bunch of my comics. As I was telling you guys before we went live, I found multiple copies of 2099 Unlimited number 1. Yeah, apparently over the last 30 years, I bought as many as I could for some reason because I was really banking on Hulk 2099's first appearance, and Nick assured me that I should hold on to him. So
you should read the fine print. It's pretty much the same fine print that you see with, like, you know, on MSNBC or whatever about stocks, you know.
Yeah, and when we get back from break, I guess we'll do the contest. But this is the Francisco Francavilla print that I was talking about that I got.
Oh, that is so cool.
That's Dario Argento, one of my favorites, and that's where he signed it for me right there.
Oh, that is so cool, dude.
Super cool, dude. One of my favorite artists right there. So I got to get that framed.
Yes, you do. All right, so we got to go to our final break. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Stay with us.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit ComicShopLocator.com to find a store near you.
They say it, and it's true, that everything is getting faster. You're not getting any younger, and time is the single resource that you can never get back or get any more of. So why walk into your local comic shop blind when you can go in laser focused on the best books on the shelf?
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Minute to Skim It. Yeah!
Spend 1 hour with Miss Jen and Bean, and they'll give you rapid-fire reviews of all the new comics hitting stores. Spend less time shopping and more time reading.
This is Provenance of Secrets.
This is The Heathens. I read Wolverine number 17.
Minute to Skim It, every Tuesday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
And we're back. Hey, you got me. You got Rockin' Robbie. Comic book jackpot. I assume he's going to be on your movie review show for the evening.
I guess he'll be in the chat. You never know what you're going to get from
Rockin'
Jackpot.
Robbie, are you ready for tonight, baby? I'm going to rock your world station. I don't know if that came out weird, but I'm excitable. I will be the first to say, comic book jackpot. Yeah, it did come out a little weird, bro.
Just a
It's
slight bit.
It's nice to know that you're anticipating the movie review show, and tonight it is Blade Runner, not 2049. So that they'll be reviewing the good one. And here comes Amy. Here she comes. She's going to push the rack over. She's going to cover me up. Wait, you can't.
That's
move
exactly
the
what I'm going to do.
mic.
Great,
You can't
great
move the
idea.
mic. Don't break the
Amy,
mic.
I just want you to know that I am not taking this as an opportunity to talk smack about Blade Runner 2049. I just am excited for 2019 Blade Runner. That's all.
All right, hold on. Amy's going to do Amy's minute.
Nice shirt.
So,
Star-Lord. Nice.
So go ahead and do your quick minute. You almost unplugged the microphone. That would be bad. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of a comeback for that. Anyway, but since we love showing you guys our incentive covers for the week, thought now good as time as ever to show you
I feel a little box.
Sounds like their mic is unplugged now.
And indeed, they did unplug the mic, as was predicted.
It happened.
There we go. Nope, nothing.
All right,
Robbie.
Great.
All right, it's the JD and Robbie show. You know what? I've got the pictures and stuff here, so I could probably just show you what she was going to show you, seeing as we can't hear them at all. Are
we back?
There they go. Okay.
Now we're back.
Okay. Oh, man, me and JD got so excited.
I know. See what happens? I installed 2049, and she's pushing the mic. She's unplugging the mic. All right, go ahead with Amy's minute.
All right, first up, our Vampirella Valentine's Day special 2022. First up, we have Sosa Micah's Virgin cover. I know the Red Sonja one was super popular. The other one we have the Rachel Holland cosplay cover. Now the picture that you guys have, it's the regular cover, but I have the Virgin cover with me, just so no one's confused. It's the Virgin cover that we have tonight. Just in case. But yeah, MSRP is $50, but tonight they're $40. So if you want one, let us know. Another cover we have tonight is Evil Ernie number 3. It's the Philip Tan cover. Really, really cool.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it looks a lot better when we send the images to JD, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. We also have Draculina. Draculina number 1 drops this week. Tonight we have the Peach Momoko Virgin cover.
And we're just talking about her.
That's not Momoko up there. That's Besh.
It's not? Is that
Rose Besh, I'm sorry. Maybe because I heard you guys talking about Peach. That's why I got in my head. It's Rose Besh. I'm sorry.
Okay, so John is taking the Sozo cover.
All right, I'll put that aside for you.
All right, so let's.
If anyone still wants it, just let me know. I'll go find more. Yeah, that's the Rose Besh cover, guys. I'm sorry. Again, I heard you talk about Rose I should talk about. I heard you talk about Peach, and that got me. That got me mixed up.
That's all
It's
right.
a great
All
cover.
right. So you'll make a notation. I kind of jotted it down,
Yep.
but it's not here, so I just want to make sure.
Okay.
We already figured that out, Dave. Dave's dealing with his slow internet tonight.
All right. The last two we have are Jennifer Blood, number 5. We have the Lucio Perillo cover, everyone's favorite Lucio Perillo,
See?
and
She
also,
pronounces it right.
And we also have Lyrics Lee's version cover, which is super, super dope.
So those are available tonight. What was the price again, Amy?
MSRP is $50, but tonight they are $40. We're making them $40 for everyone. Just if you're interested in a specific cover, just
Let us
leave
know.
a comment.
And-
Please let us know.
And JD, if you have, when you get a second, if you could throw the link back up for the submission form. I think everybody that bought tonight has bought with us before, so they know the drill. But if you're new to us, the submission form really, really important, especially if your screen name and your real name don't match up. And it is the important way that we find out what your ship to is if you haven't purchased from us before. And so please remember to fill that up. And all right, so John is in for this for the one. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
awesome.
I'll
All
make
right,
sure it's aside. All right.
sounds good.
Thank you for your time. I'll see you guys
Sounds
later.
Good. Thank you, Amy.
Station Amy.
Thank you.
All right, so that is our Dynamite Amy minute.
Time for the giveaway.
Yeah, let's do the giveaway. I got something special today because we just happened to. I segued into it as I looked in my drawer. But go ahead, spin the wheel, Rockin' Robbie of ridiculousness.
So this is from the Rex and Robbie show where we were reflecting on 30 years of Image Comics.
That's right. That was a
And
good conversation, by the way.
It was a great conversation. And the winner is Stevie B's House of Collectables.
Stevie B. All right. So in honor of Runaway, okay. Actually, I'm going to come around. So Stevie B is going to get. Let's see if I can get this up. The Kiss promotional card. Okay.
Nice.
So this is a upside down. All right. And this is in honor of Gene Simmons. And we were talking about that awful movie Runaway that he was in. Actually, he was pretty good in it. Okay. Tom Selleck, not so much, but he was pretty good.
He's good in Trick or Treat too. Ozzy Osbourne, not so much.
All right. So Stevie B is the winner.
Stevie B's comments. I just want to read this real quick because you'll appreciate this. He goes, "The Commanders not feeling it. Maybe the Jets should consider a name change, if for nothing else, just to get them into a witness protection program of some sort. Happy birthday, Image. 30 years already. Wow."
So Ron goes, Rex, please remember that I am using my new comic book protection program named Buck Naked on the forum. Got it, Ron. Okay. Amy, make a note. From now on, all of Ron's submission forms will come under the name Buck Naked. Okay. Don't tell his wife. Okay. Oh, that is too funny. All right. So I think we got a handful of books left here.
Let's do it.
So let's take a look.
Let's get through them, man.
What's that?
I said, let's get through them. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, so next up, Action Comics number 1000. Dynamic Forces exclusive wraparound black and white line art variant edition. Silver signature series signed by Dan Jurgens, the man who killed Superman. Suggested retail of $80. We have one available for $38.19 for the year Action number 1 hit. So that is available. We have one at that price, signed in silver by Dan Jurgens. Needless to say, I mean, he that put him on the map in a very real sort of way. I mean, I think he was a minority owner of the Minnesota Vikings at one point.
Huh. I think we have we've had a variation on this before or something, but I think isn't this one? We talked about it before, but I think it's inked by Kevin Nolan. So to see his ink work there is absolutely brilliant. And it's Superman Through the Ages.
Yes.
That's really cool. Are you telling me that Dan Jurgens was part owner of the Minnesota Vikings? What did you just say?
I believe he was a minority owner at one point, not too long after they killed off Superman. I mean, he was, we talked about this on your show about Image and how they became rock stars. That was the time, that was the time where the creator driven kind of thing was going on, right? So, of course, the most notable ones that we remember are those that created Image, like Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane. But everybody else, like Dan Jurgens, like Jerry Ordway, they were pushed to the forefront because obviously huge event. All right. So Lars Mann's taking it. You got it, Lars Mann. So there was a new interest, as you said, in the creators themselves as opposed to the characters. Not that there wasn't interest in the characters. So it was like a perfect, kind of storm for them, in that there was already this kind of push to recognize the creators behind the books. And then, DC makes this announcement, that they're going to kill off Superman. It makes national mainstream news. And obviously, like every morning show in America, what do they want to do? They want to interview somebody. So they started, so these guys got pushed to the forefront, and he made a lot of money, I think.
That book sold like 3 million, just at least on the first printing, right?
Yep.
And just think about the royalty check on that.
So,
holy
at
cow.
one point, I believe he was, obviously not a principal owner, but he was a minority owner for the Minnesota Vikings at one time.
He owned the corn dog stand under the
corn dog stand. Hey, I love corn dogs. Okay,
so do I.
Corn dogs.
I didn't.
That's just, who thought of that? They were genius.
I love a corn. Yeah,
wrap it in cornbread. Oh my God, that was just brilliant. It was just absolutely a brilliant move.
Yeah, and then somebody was like, "Let's do it with a sausage and a pancake," and it's equally as good. Different, but
Spam corn dogs. Ooh, that actually, JD, is a very good suggestion.
I bet John can figure out how to make that work.
Well, you would have to. Well, you can't. You could. You just cut it into a little rectangular piece.
Yeah,
and put the cornbread on it, and then deep fat fry it. And you can put the stick in it still too, theoretically. Got to cut it in uniform size, but so 62 Lefty saw Kiss in 1976 and 1977. I remember my first cassette tape of Kiss.
I saw them back in 2019. Still glad. I wish I could have seen them in 76 and 77. That's the heyday of Kiss. I'm a huge Kiss fan.
I mean, the fact that they kept themselves in the public eye for this long, especially Gene Simmons, I think is a testament. I mean, I remember, I think I had to be in the 8th grade or whatever, and all the girls in my class had the tattoos, and everybody was Ace Frehley fans. All the girls loved Ace. So I remember that era.
I remember being 5 years old and having members of my church praying over me because I loved Kiss. Right. And so it was like this weird thing. And they were like, it will lead you to the occult and all this kind of stuff, Knights in Satan's service. And I was like, Kiss is just awesome. It's theatric. It's rock and roll. And then I remember I was in middle school when they did Kiss Unplugged, where they reunited finally.
Right.
That was epic. And then Psycho Circus was my first new Kiss album I got into. In hindsight, not the best one, but I've dived deep. But yeah, Kiss was our squirrel tonight. Sorry, Dave. You're right. Let's get on. We got a few books.
Marcus is asking, do Kiss fans like Beth or they hate it? I personally like it.
I love Beth.
But, I mean, I was a Kiss fan back in my younger days. I don't want to say I've been a lifelong Kiss fan from that perspective. So, all right. So next book up.
Beth would not be your first favorite Kiss song. But once you become a Kiss fan, you love Beth.
Yes.
Because you're like, Peter. Sing it, Peter.
All right, so Batman 3 Jokers #1 premium cover C bomb variant signed by Jeff Johns. Suggested retail of $88. We have one available for $39.19 for the Year Detective 27 hit. So Jeff Johns is a very difficult signature to get. Love this cover. It is the C variant, the bomb variant.
Do you see how his signature almost looks like another cord attached to the bomb?
Yes.
That's kind of neat.
That's a very good point. Manny says, my intro to Kiss was Bill and Ted. Wow.
God gave rock and roll, man.
Now I feel really old, dude. That's not nice.
I Love It Loud was my first Kiss song. Like that was I loved that music video, that song so much.
All right. So I think let me see here. We have one more book left. and it is Heroes in Crisis #9, cover A, signed by Clayman and Tom King. Suggested retail of $69.99, and tonight we have one available for $39.99. And with only a few minutes left, I'm going to go through our best offer books best offer items one more time. All right, so X-Men #1, signed and cover sketch art by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $89.99. It is one of our best offer books. Currently, Lars Mann is in the lead at $19.62. Then we had Amazing Spider-Man #49, Legacy #850, blank variant sign and cover sketch art with a Venom Valentine's Day sketch by Ken Hazer for that loved one in your life. And it is a best offer book of the night, and Ron is currently in the lead at 50. Let me see. Ron, that Avengers is actually gone. Are you talking about? All right. Well, let me get through this real quick. Anyway, let's see. Then we had Archie #1, Dynamic Forces Black and White exclusive, cover signed with cover sketch art by Ken Hazer. It is a best offer book with Ron in the lead at $10. Then we had King in Black, Planet of the Symbiotes #1, CGC graded 9.8. And it was one of our best offer books with Lars Mann in the lead at 25. And then, let's see, we had the Frank Thorne Red Sonja 45th Anniversary Collector Statue Artist Proof Edition. And currently, Dave is in the lead at 160. Then we had Jennifer Blood, the #3 sold out limited edition TMNT homage incentive variant cover by Ken Hazer. It is a Dynamite Premium metal cover, suggested retail of 100. Currently, JD Berry is in the lead at 25. All right, and I think that takes care of our best offer books. Let me see. Avengers. Are you talking about Avengers #1, signed by Mark Waid, Ron?
I think that's that's the Ross cover, right? So.
Yeah, I think that's the Ross cover. Let's see. The Venom sketch. Okay, Brandon, hold on a second, buddy. Let me see. Okay, so Brandon is in for the Amazing Spider-Man #49. Okay, Brandon is in at 55. I got you, Brandon. So you're currently in the lead at 55 for the ASM #49. And Ron says, yes, that's the one. Okay, so let me show that cover again. So, JD, if you don't mind, we have Avengers #1, signed by Mark Waid, suggested retail of $39.99. And it is available for $19.91, Ron. So let us know if you're interested in that one. And that one is yours, and it is signed by Mark Waid. And we have one available at the price of $19.91. Should I do a full recap now, or let's see?
Yeah, we got time. We got there's like 5 to 6 minutes left on the best offers. So
yep. All right. So we'll do that full recap real quick. So we started off with the Dynamite 10-pack reader set. Suggested retail of $40 or more. So the covers will have a cover price of $3.99 or higher. As always, we have it for $5 for anybody that wants it. Let's see. Black Panther went to Marcus. Action went to Lars Mann. Okay, so we just showed. Okay, so Ron. Okay, hold on a second, buddy. So Ron on the ASM cover. So Ron is up to 60. Gotcha, Ron. All right. So let's see. Then that went to, okay. So then we had Avengers #1. John Spilios will claim the Wade Avengers. You got it, buddy. So this is going to John Spilios. All right. Gotcha.
65 on the Venom sketch.
Okay, so Brandon's at 65 on the Venom. Okay, gotcha, Brandon.
So hot sketch cover.
So Brandon is currently in the lead on that one. Let's see. Grumpy Cat went to Ron. Daredevil with Electro went to John. Archie #1 is a best offer. Ron is in the lead at 10. Okay, so John Spilios, I got you for the Avengers #1, signed by Mark Waid. John Spilios, you're good, buddy. All right, so let's see.
75 on the Venom sketch.
Okay, so Ron is at 75. Gotcha, buddy. All righty. Okay.
Or the
so
full-on lettered, colored art piece. Like it's not a sketch, right?
that one was detailed, wasn't it? All right. So I'm trying to think what else here. All right. Ron took Grumpy Cat. Daredevil 600 went to John. Archie number 1. Ron is still in the lead for 10 with the Ken Hazer.
We still got that Spidey X-Men sketch.
Let me see. Yes, I believe we do. Hold on.
Yeah, that's the best offer, right?
That is, I believe that it is, my friend. I just got to find it. Where is it? X-Men. Now I've lost it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so X-Men number 1 sign and cover sketch art. If we could show that one again, please. X-Men number 1 sign and cover sketch art by Ken Hazer. So X-Men. So Brandon is at 20. Gotcha, Brandon. All right. So let's see. ASM 76.
I think he's trying to say 76 on the Venom art.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so 76, Brandon. Gotcha.
Larsman's 25 on the X-Men number 1.
All right, Larsman is at 25. I got it.
Like 2 minutes left.
Yeah, got 2 minutes left, so I'm going to let that run down. Let me see. What else? We don't really have anything to review. Oh, the Star Wars Mega Mix set is still available. So that includes suggested retail of $269.96. That includes the Star Wars number 3 action figure variant, Obi-Wan Kenobi, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.6. Star Wars number 1 signed by Charles Soule. Star Wars number 1 Dynamic Forces exclusive signed by cover artist Greg Land, and Star Wars number 1 blank variant signed with cover sketch of The Mandalorian by Ken Hazer. All right, so Brandon, you are at 26 on the X-Men. Gotcha, buddy.
Final minute coming up.
Larsman, yes, you were in the lead at 25. Brandon upped it to 26, buddy. Yeah, you were in the lead for a long time, brother. Let's see. It's 5 pints. Seriously, I'm still upright enough to go back to my keg. All right, so Larsman is up to 30 on that. Gotcha, buddy. All right, so we'll let this one play out rather than go through. So see who's going to walk away with this bad boy. But we got to all the books. Stevie B getting his Kiss promo card.
Had some great conversation.
A great conversation piece. Yep. So we'll see. And then reminder that Rockin Robbie will be doing his movie review of Blade Runner, the good one, the original one, not 2049.
You always got to get the dig in, right?
Well, yeah. Well, that's the fun of it.
And, you only do that to get to Amy. That's the only reason why you do that.
You got to have some entertainment, man. So if you get a chance, check out Robbie's channel. A lot of great content, not just his movie reviews, but he has a whole bunch of different streams up there. There it is. Oh my gosh, the good one. So check out Robbie's movie review, and there's a ton of other content on his channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Robbie has been a great supporter of ours with us every Monday, and I'm on his show every Friday. We appreciate having Robbie on here. We appreciate all of our viewers as well. You guys make the show. You give us most of our topics to talk about. I have a great time doing it. I know Robbie does as well. So does John. When he shows up, it's nice to be retired early and be able to do whatever you want whenever you want to. But he should be back on Wednesday. I expect him to be back on Wednesday. But as always, we thank everybody for watching, taking the time to watch our show. I mean, hopefully we're keeping you entertained for a couple hours. You get some great comic deals, and Lord only knows what might come up in our topic of conversation. The only thing we can guarantee is spam. how to make spam into a corn dog, which is something we learned today, which I think is very doable, by the way.
It's the first question I'm going to ask John when he comes back. We got a claim on the 3 jokers.
Oh, yeah. All right. So let me get you down, JD.
I'm going to ask
Berry
John how he would prepare a spam dog.
Yes, that would be the personal. Hey, Ronald, thanks, buddy. Yes, that would be the man to ask. He would know. He would know how to do it. Okay, he is an excellent cook. I mean, if you don't follow his food Facebook posts, oh man, that man can make it. That man.
This
can
dude
make
literally eats second breakfast. It cracks me up. The life this dude lives is like the life we all want to lead. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
And Manny's different perspectives. You are correct. Spam corn dogs are gonna happen, but we got to call them corn spam, don't we? There's no really hot dog involved here. So, all right. So on Wednesday, we will come up with a new name for our invention, spam corn dogs.
Yeah, because
For
corn
lack of a better term.
spam does not sound good.
It doesn't, right? It just doesn't. We'll have to work on a name a little bit. But that does sound good, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's just deep fried spam. Because
Well,
corn dogs are
yes,
just a deep
but
fried
with
corn.
cornbread breading on top.
That's
See,
right,
that's
though. You're right.
you know, and can you imagine that eating some corn dog spam, playing some Yahtzee spam?
That'd be
Okay,
good. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Marcus
I got the
Wallace.
Cthulhu Yahtzee, but I can have a can of spam.
What's that?
I said I got the Cthulhu Yahtzee, but I can get just a can of spam and use it to throw dice.
Yeah,
on.
but it's sideways, dude. You know, you got it doesn't work right.
Yeah. Just remember, save your spam keys, everybody.
Yes. Save your spam keys. So thanks everybody for a great show. As always, we appreciate our viewers. Thank you, Rockin' Robbie, for joining us as always, buddy.
Thank you, Rex.
And we'll be back Wednesday night, 6 to 8. I will be on AR show tomorrow night, tomorrow at 4. And then I'll be back with AR on Wednesday, 6 to 8 on the Experience. And then back with my buddy Rockin' Robbie on Friday. So Stevie B, go get something to eat, brother. So Brandon, hold on a second. Let me double check. I believe that you did.
Yeah, 76, I think.
ASM. Brandon, yes, you won it at $76. So you are the winner of the ASM number 49, Brandon. All right. So again, thank you everyone for a great show. We will see you on Wednesday. And if anybody that watches the Alex show, we'll see you Tuesday tomorrow.